Okay, now we're actually going to get into using the system. We're going to start out with Facebook groups. So let's say, for example, you want to search for a particular niche in Facebook for a Facebook group. So Second Amendment, just going to use that. And it's going to give me a nice list of groups in that niche. So I can click on one of these groups, open it up in Facebook, and it's going to tell me about that group. There's 1,258 members. I can go over here and click on About, and it'll tell me whether it's an open group or a closed group. Let me go over a few things about groups. First of all, if it's an open group, you don't have to be a member. You can go ahead and download the IDs from an open group. If it is a closed group, you must be a member of that group in order to download the IDs from it. Otherwise, you will get an empty CSV file. Again, you have to be a member of a closed group in order to get the IDs. Now, that is a limitation set by Facebook and their API, because our system goes through their API. That is not a limitation set by us. There's nothing we can do about it, or anybody in the world can do about it. That is just the way it is. If it is a secret group, nobody can get the IDs. You can't get them, period. Nobody in the world can get IDs from a secret group, period. Okay, so open groups, closed groups, you can get IDs from those. If it's a closed group, you must be a member, and that's really no big deal, because you could just join the group, and then if you don't want to be a part of the group, then you can just leave it later. But that's the way it is. So now you can go in here and select different groups that you want to be downloading from. I'm just going to select this one because it's an open group and I want to join it. Okay, so I can download checked items. What that's going to do is going to create a task in the scheduler for me. Create download task, and it's going to just say that the task has been added. Click OK, and then you can go over here in the scheduler, and here's my task. Second Amendment processing one groups. It's in the waiting process. And as soon as it's available, I can click download. So I could probably refresh that and go ahead and download it. While I'm doing that, I'm going to delete these two. Yes. Yes. Okay, so there it is. So now I can download this list of IDs. And I'm just going to save it to my desktop, and I'm going to call it Second Amend, whatever. I may have spelled that wrong, I don't care. So now I'm just going to show you. If I go over my desktop, you can open this in Excel, but the thing with Excel is it's going to make it look, it's going to try to turn those numbers into equations, which is funny. But you don't even have to touch this file. You can just take this file and upload it directly into Facebook. But just to show you, I'm going to open it with my notepad, and just to show you exactly what's in the file is nothing except the user IDs. Nothing to edit, no other columns, anything like that. It's just the user IDs. Again, you could take this file, upload it directly into Facebook as is, and I will show you that in just a moment. Now let's go back and let me show you Pages. I'll show you the Identity add-on in a moment. Pages, pretty much the same thing. Let's say bass fishing. Everybody knows I like bass fishing. Click search here, and I can, this, it doesn't matter. You can download any of these from any page. I like to click on the talking about count and sort by highest to lowest. And let me just say something about the pages. The pages, we have created a custom lithogram that is going to grab the most engaged users on that Facebook page. Here's what I mean by that. It's not going to grab everybody that simply liked the page, okay? Because those aren't a representation of the most engaged people, and that won't bring you the best results. The best results are going to come from the people who actually engage with the page on a regular basis. So what we're grabbing is we're grabbing the people that like, comment, and share posts and that interact with the page, okay? And I'll show you in a moment. If I click on one of these pages, I can download the checked items, and we can select how far back we want to go for people engaging with the page. Now, I always suggest going back 12 months. If you do 48 hours, you're likely to get only a handful of IDs, because only a handful of people will have engaged with that page within the last 48 hours. So go back 12 months, okay, and create download task, and it's going to add that to the scheduler. Now what it's doing is it's grabbing those people that have engaged with the page some way, shape, or form within the past 12 months. If they haven't engaged with the page in the past year, okay, you don't want to advertise to them anyway, okay? They're not really passionate about that topic. So this is the way that we ensure that you are getting the most passionate, best targeting absolutely possible with your pages, IDs, and things like that, okay? Again, I can go over here to the scheduler. Task is already complete. Bass fishing, notice we manage them by the different terms here. And again, I can just download that. Now, you may not see the create task in the identity add-on. That is an add-on. We will talk about that in the next couple videos here. Now let's go to post real quick. Now let's just talk about posts for just a second. I want to explain something to you. First of all, this is something that you're going to want to use for only grabbing a handful of people. You're not going to use the Facebook post feature to grab thousands of IDs at a time. Okay, this is for specific, very specific uses. If you're trying to find very specific things, people talking about very specific things. And it's very interesting this way this works. And I want to tell you this before people start coming up to me and asking, WTF, man, what's going on with the Facebook post? What we are doing with the Facebook post is we are going to Facebook and we are searching all of the public posts on Facebook for whatever term you put in, whatever keyword you put in for the interval. Like we'll go back a week worth of Facebook public posts looking for that term. Now it's going to search. It doesn't matter what the post is. It might not be exactly what you're looking for. If that keyword shows up in the post, it's going to show up in the results. So if I type in design, maybe I'm looking for graphic design clients or something, that may not be what I get. I'm just going to get, anytime somebody mentioned the word design in the public post, that's what I'm going to get. Okay, so your results are going to be very interesting. You might get all kinds of stuff. Like, look at this. Oh my God, guys, I can't really believe it works. Amazing. I changed my Facebook profile from blue to red. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Say goodbye to boring blue Facebook. Now, you can also go on Facebook. It may not show the whole thing, but the word design should be in here somewhere. Design your profile. See, it's there in the link. So it's a really tricky little animal here, and we gave this to you just to have that option, just to be able to go through and search public Facebook posts. You never know what you're going to find, but you can find some really cool stuff. And I just wanted to let you know that you may get some very interesting results, and you may not get what you're looking for exactly, okay? So don't be surprised, and don't come running to us saying, oh my God, your Facebook posts don't work. That's not what's happening. We're just getting what Facebook gives to us, okay? So it's very important to understand that when you're searching for Facebook posts. But you can go through here and select and download their IDs if you want to advertise to those people. So you might stumble upon a really good keyword for whatever you're doing, and it might be exactly perfect to what you want. You find all kinds of people talking about exactly what you want. So anyway, that's the basic rundown on posts. I just wanted to talk to you about that, okay? Next video, we're going to talk about how to get these IDs into Facebook and how to run an ad to them. So I'll see you there.